community. Somebody may do 1 billion naira. Somebody like us who have gone in to put our neck to invest almost 15 billion in this first phase is because we believe the right size is to start with 1,200 tons per day. Otherwise, it will not make, to our own kind of size, will not make economic viability of the project. And it still, to us, is less. I've been to countries that have less population in Nigeria, where one factory is processing over 5,000 tons. They have about 4 or 5 of such factories. They're exporting everywhere in the world. If you look at the whole sub-Saharan Africa, everybody imports tomato concentrate because they do not have the availability of the weather, the water, and the arable land like Nigeria has. Nigeria is sitting on this gold mine. Why should we then just depend on imports? As of today, even with the policy, every packing company will still make more than 30% profit. And I told them at the ministry and with all the other stakeholders who attended the meeting with the packing companies that let them put in writing that they are losing money with this policy. Then I will guarantee that we will produce tomato concentrate, we will package it, we will ensure the price does not go higher than what it is today. And price, in fact, will start coming down in the next year or 2 years because there will be more productivity and we'll guarantee that the price will not go. If you simply do your math, 70-gram sachet, they are selling between 80 naira to 100 naira. And when you tabulate that price, even at 400 naira at the black market rate, they will still make more than 30% profit. They used to make almost 300%. They bring it at less than 300,000 naira. They sachet it, only adding 30% water, nothing more. Some of them add a little bit of salt, that's all. Then they package it and sell it on the street at the value of about 300 times. So they definitely want to continue this
so they don't want to give up that. They want to give up that money.
Let anyone don't say, okay, with this policy I will not make money. Then we say, okay, don't worry, give us your machine, we will run it, we'll pay your commission.
Really?
Yes, sure, I guarantee you that. The price is there.
You're a businessman.
Yes.
You're a businessman. And I envy you folks when you talk the numbers and things like this. But again, many Nigerians still consume tomato in a fresh form and not into a paste.
Yes.
So what's the line here in this business for those who think that, look, I want to plant fresh tomato and take it straight to a refrigerated facility and get it to the market, whether to a store in Lagos, Abuja, Port Harcourt, Ibadan?
See, you know, it's like someone working with 2 legs, right? You need left and right to support each other. Fresh market requires a processing facility as an insurance or security. Because as much you produce a fresh, tomato lasts just 3 days. If you don't process it or preserve it, it goes bad. So you cannot have a producer to keep producing more when he's losing more and more if there is no uptake, guaranteed uptake. The fresh market can take. Once there is consistent supply in the fresh market, price start dropping like anything because the wastage, everybody wants to get rid of it. So the must is that there has to be a processing facility, which now would guarantee supply. Now it goes 2 ways. Once more production comes in the primary production, it drops the prices lower, but it eliminates the losses because there is a processor on the other hand to uptake it and process it and keep it for future use. When we're out of the tomato season, which is about 6 to 7 months, in the less of the season, you now use a lot of the paste. That's the tradition. Now, fresh tomato is mostly consumed in Nigeria. Probably 20 to 25% people add as complement to the fresh tomato. Even if today Nigeria stops importation of tomato paste or concentrate in the country, generally 85% to 80% of the cooking at home is the fresh tomato. So what we are working on is ensuring there's more production of fresh tomato, but that would not be sustained if there is no industrial uptake to guarantee a farmer that there will be no post-harvest losses. And with that being in place, we will see the price of fresh tomato coming lower, and we will see more production, and there's a guarantee of uptake by industries, which means there will be no losses for the farmer, and the farmer will always make money.
It's a very big business. When you see tomato on the table, on the dinner table, you don't know how it gets there.
Yes,
looks like very big business.
It's true.
Than it was.
Thank you
very much. We appreciate having you here, explaining the business of tomato to us here and how everyone is a winner.
Thank you very much.
Sani Dangote, a Vice President at the Dangote Group. We'll be back after the break. The market is always king, and that's how we will wrap up the program in 2. massive, nearly 3% uptick for the Nigerian stock market on Wednesday. So we've been on this steroid since the last week of April. Rotimi Fakaijo is a trader and chief executive officer at Enterprise Stockbrokers and is joining us via telephone from downtown Lagos to look at today's trading day, looking at the opening bell. Rotimi, good morning.
Good morning, Bolson.
Thank you very much. This looks like a party going on down there on Market Street. I'm uptown here, so how's the party going as far as the stock market is concerned?
The party is still very much booming. And everyone is believing that, well, we've come, because about this time last year, around June, the market got to a peak of about 27,000 for the All-Share Index. And now we are already there. Today now the trend is 28,155. The market has gained 2.16% this morning. And we've done a volume of 202 million for a value of 1.47 billion. Unlike other times when we'll still be moving around within 50 and 100 million at this time, but it's quite different this morning.
So the All-Share Index of the Nigerian Stock Exchange is now above 28,000. In other words, we've added close to 600 basis points today, this morning, just as the market opens less than an hour.
Yes, that's correct.
In terms of the sectoral, in terms of the sectoral breakdown, the key, the basic, the main drivers on a daily basis, look into the trading engine very quickly. Where's the banking index?
The banking index right now is up by 4.5%, and that is quite huge. It's the leading sectoral index as at this time, and other sectoral indices are also up, except for industrial goods, where Lafarge is the one crashing that particular sector. But if we discount that, it's definitely up.
So in terms of investors' appetite, it's still really strong as far as the banks are concerned?
Yes, it is very strong. And of the over 1.5 billion traded today, the banking sector alone has done as much as 903 million naira. So that means it's done more than about 50-55% of the total value traded so far.
Well, when the market is doing well, I'm not too sure. I need to ask more further questions. But again, a very quick one. Are local investors, retailers, folks holding very few shares in Nigeria, Nigerians here, are they asking questions from you and your colleagues? What's driving this bullish run for the third week?
Well, I think from what we have seen and from every indication, it seems some new money, probably foreign, are finding its way into the market. And the local investors are not really moving just yet. And they want to see that this is sustainable, and thereafter they come in. So, but for now, the market is actually being sustained by new funds coming from the foreign portfolio investors. All
right. Thank you very much. Rotimi Fakaijo, thank you very much for bringing us up to speed where the market is early today. Let's recap that for you in less than 1 minute. The market, Nigerian market, has crossed 28,000 index reading, more than a year high, and the market's done more than 1.54 billion naira, more than 200 transactions done. Banking sector, more than 4.5% to the north. That's the state of the market. But what's the state of the State of House of Assembly in Delta State? A new speaker has now been put in place. The former speaker, Mr. Monday Ibuya, has been impeached. He was removed, according to reports, by the majority of the lawmakers on allegations of high-handedness and abuse of office. He has been replaced by Mr. Sheriff Oburevori, who is now the Speaker of the House of Assembly in Delta State, Nigeria. All of that and more on News Track. This is Channels Television, where news comes first. I'm Bolson Amavayan. We'll be back tomorrow, Friday. And we've got to talk more about the world of entertainment and making money on movies and everything else in between. That's the Friday. A very gentle landing for a busy business week. I'll see you then. Bye for now.